Hey guys, welcome back to Jimmy Rig. Today we're going to talk about accessories for your enclosed trailer. I have sitting here behind me a 7 by 14 foot tandem axle enclosed trailer. I use it for a lot of different things, but I thought I'd share with you some of the accessories that I've added to this, so in case you have something in a similar situation that you're using your enclosed trailer for, or you just got an enclosed trailer and you're looking to see what are some add-ons that I need to do first. So I'm going to talk to you about those accessories I've added on and what I think are pretty important for standard use of any kind of enclosed trailer. Okay, first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the E-Track system. You've probably heard about them. You can get them at Harbor Freight, Lowe's sells them, Home Depot. So I bought them and I installed them with self-tapping screws that go through and make sure I hit some of the steel tracks that go, the steel beams that go across to make sure they're secured down there pretty good. And if you've never used them before or never seen how they work, they're a pretty easy system. They have little clips that you put in there. You can buy all kinds of different add-ons for them. Anywhere from these little things that you get at Home Depot, or I got these I think at Harbor Freight, and you can see they have a little notch on this end and a little clip on this end. So the way you use these is you take this little button here and you slide it in the front and you push that button in and it clips in that track, and then that holds that in there. It's a nice tie down, and you can set it along anywhere you want, and then you can put your ratchet strap on there or any other kind of tie downs. They actually sell tie downs already that come ratchet straps hooked to them. These are just my little ratchet strap that I put down, and they work really good. I use the ones I put on the side here. I got one on each side of the floor. I use them for when I put my Harley in here to tie it down so it has a place to secure it so it's not going around in here. I also installed this one up here, and the difference between this track and the one on the floor is this E-Track, you can go and you can do it either way. So you can have it hooked this, upright like it is, or I can put it in sideways like that. So that's kind of a nice feature. I got this E-Track at Lowe's. They come in different lengths. You can order them on Amazon, all over. And then you can get all different kind of accessories for them. Hooks. They have little pieces, so if you wanted to run an E-Track on each side, I've seen some guys make beds with them. So there's a lot of stuff out there you can do with them. As you can see, this E-Track over here, I've got my buddy heater hanging on it just so I can have some heat in the trailer. Up here I've got some different accessories hooked to it. Holds my chairs, my snowmobile pants, coat, and my helmet. And then this E-Track down here, you can see it behind the wheel, that has a little hooks to a little 4-1, and it screws your spare tire in. It holds your spare tire. So I think anyone who has an enclosed trailer, the very first accessory you're going to want to add is those E-Tracks. If you're going to be hauling anything, they're really good for tie downs. My trailer came with these already built-in tie downs, 2 in the back and 1 in the front, but some trailers don't. So you're definitely going to want to add those if you don't have them. Depends on the size of your trailer. They're cheap, they're easy to install, and they work great. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you and talk to you about is the front nose here, what I've done up front. Now, as you can tell, I've got lights in here. You can see how it has lit up the trailer. So in order to do that, I had to bring power in the trailer. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do power. You can do power off your 7-pin connector and just have it run off your lights. So when your trailer is hooked to your truck and your lights come on, you can turn on and off the lights in here, which a lot of your trailers will come that way, factory. And I'll show you right here. This light up here came that way with the trailer, and when I plug in my 7-pin and I have my headlights on, I can turn this on and off, and that would give me light. Now, there wasn't a lot of light in the trailer because of that. So what I've done is put this little switch in here, and I've added power to power these lights. Now, this power runs off a battery. And all I did was got a little rocker switch, and I mounted this in an electrical box and cut these out, and I have the in is for the inside lights and out is for the light that shines outside, and I'll show you. I'll go over the lights here in just a minute. So all I did was, for me, I didn't want it to run off the truck, because if I don't have the truck hooked up, or I park the trailer somewhere and I want to have power in here and I want to do some work in here, I still want to have the ability to have lights and stuff, because with the little buddy heater, it does keep this pretty warm in the wintertime. So what I did was, and I'll show you right here, is I installed a battery. So this is just a deep cell battery that I had. Actually was one I took out from my trolling motor. I didn't need anymore. And I installed it by running power from my 7-pin. So on your 7-pin connector on your pickup truck, there is a power line that comes out and a negative line. And you can attach to that and run it in here so it trickle charges your battery while you're driving down the road. A lot of your RVs have that already. That's the way they're set up. So it's a very easy add-on. So once I had this power in here, now I could cycle or run everything off of it that I wanted to. So I added a 2,500 pound winch because some of the stuff that I have, sometimes it doesn't come up here very easy. I may need to pull it up. I have some big walk behind floor machines that I have with my cleaning company, and I can just pull the winch out and pull it up. I have this one works. I got from Harbor Freight. It's by a power wire or remote. So that's kind of nice. Another thing I did was I added an inverter, and this inverter runs this light up here. And I can also charge my cell phone, and I can run, this is a pretty good size inverter, so it could run some other things. I guess if I wanted to make bring a coffee maker in here, I could do that. Or one thing I also use it is to charge my cordless drill battery. So if I'm somewhere and I need to use a drill or the battery's dead, I have that capability to charge that up. So the power system's really good. So I ran the power line up there to that box. That box is kind of a jumper, and it powers everything that I have here. It has my lights that go around. It has this light here over top in the ceiling that I mounted. They're all just 12-volt lights. The LED lights are so much brighter. And this set I got here from Walmart. They were 19 bucks. And they go on the inside of your bed. And I got two kits. And the one kit went around the back, and the other kit went around the front. And you can kind of see this is where both kits started and stopped. So they work really good. Make it really bright in here. I also bought this at Walmart, I think, or Harbor Freight or somewhere. It's just a trailer light. It was pretty cheap, just so I could have another light in here. And then what I did was, on the outside light I ran power to, I needed a work light. So at night, if we're loading something at night, I have this light here, and it kind of folds back. If I have something wide I got to get in here, and that kind of lights up this whole back area at night, which makes it really easy for loading, for when you're hooking up or trying to load onto something. So and kind of the last thing I've added on here, besides I think the two primary things was the battery and the E-tracks, was this little cabinet for storage, and then this little table that pops up. So if I have something I got to work on, I've got area, and I got my tool storage there. And I got these little magnets from Harbor Freight, things that hold spray bottles, and they stay really good when I'm traveling, which is really surprising. But I just got some miscellaneous stuff in here, some tools and some rags and towels and polish to clean off whatever I brought in here. Like I said, I use this for my Harley and the snowmobile. My side-by-side's too big, it won't fit in here. This has a 7-foot ceiling, which is really nice. So it gives you a lot of headroom. So pretty simple. Those are the accessories that I've added to my trailer to make it more user-friendly. I love what I've added so far. I hope this helps some of you guys who are out there looking at what you can do to your new trailer or what you want to add on to the trailer you already have. These are just really simple. It probably took me one weekend, 2 days maybe, to install everything. Run the wiring was probably the hardest part, mounting the battery, the winch, and all that stuff. But everything else, the E-track went in pretty good. I'm super excited. I'm going to use it for snowmobiling this year up on the Tug Hill. This will fit my snowmobile perfect. Just one, it's not wide enough for two snowmobiles, but wide enough for one, and it fits in here just right. So hopefully this helped you guys. Comment, let me know what you think. What's some things that you may have done, or something a little extra that we can add. There's thousands of videos out there that people do on these trailers, so I just hope you enjoy this one. It helps someone out. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned, because we got some really good snowmobile videos coming up this winter. Thanks again for watching.